Well, the wait continues. Former Cuyahoga County Commissioner Jimmy Dimora still has not been sentenced. Court has just resumed after a 30-minute break this morning. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lee Jordan in for Leon Bibb. Let's get right to News Channel 5 Chief Investigator Ron Regan outside federal court. Ron, no sentence yet, but there have been some developments regarding Dimora's possible sentence.
Well, this has been a very, very busy morning here. Court has just resumed at noon after taking a half-an-hour break. But to bring you up to speed, Federal Judge Sarah Leoy here has made two very significant rulings. First, she ruled that former County Commissioner Jimmy Dimora was, in fact, the leader of a criminal conspiracy, that he created a culture where things of value were accepted and demanded, and that this culture existed within what she called a circle of trust. And she went on to say that in Frank Russo's case, while he demanded and accepted things like cash, more than $1 million in bribes, Jimmy Dimora was willing to accept meals, trips, and sex in exchange for county business. Now, what that essentially means for Mr. Dimora is that it has bumped him up to more years in prison. And without doing the figures for you and the computations, the bottom line is he could now face 30 years and 5 months as a maximum in a federal prison. We had reported earlier that perhaps he was in the 22 to 26 year range. The second big development was his defense attorneys hoped to knock that down, and they were overruled on the issues of, well, Mr. Dimora's health is so poor he shouldn't spend that much time in prison. Overruled. Mr. Dimora's the value of the bribes at $450,000 somehow, in their view, overstated the seriousness of the crime, knocked down by Federal Judge Sarah Leoy. So right now we are in the portion of this sentencing hearing about to begin, where both sides will present what is akin to closing arguments, and then about an hour from now we'll be a lot closer to Judge Leoy issuing a sentence for Mr. Dimora. Reporting live from the federal courthouse in Akron, I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.
Okay, Ron, thanks very much. Of course, we'll be on the air with that sentence as soon as it happens. Remember, News Channel 5 will bring you continuing coverage of this story with a team of reporters and producers. You can follow it on air, online at newsnet5.com, on your iPhone, your Android, your iPad, and of course on Facebook and Twitter.